when somebody contacts you by either email or phone, and it turns out over the last couple of months, a few people have who love my music channel, not because I'm saying that, they do, and they said, you know, you love doing underrated artists and people that nobody's ever heard of, but then they get to know over the following months. It's almost like a prediction on my behalf. And I said, okay. And I was reading the email going, I wonder what their point is. And the point was, this name came up, Benson Boone, known to so many American people already and a lot of young people. And I said, well, I haven't heard of him. And that's why I love it when people inform me of artists. So I looked into images, I looked into what he was about, and even I was blown away that the lead singer of Imagine Dragons signed him up to his record company. I'll talk about that in a minute. And that really intrigued me. So I got looking into him more, and I listened to just one song which I can't react to. His voice is absolutely liquid gold, phenomenal. And what a good move that was, and by the lead singer of Imagine Dragons signing him up. Now, I will just, because it's all live, go straight into Benson Boone's biography. He is an American singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, and was born in Monroe, Washington. He grew up as one of 5 siblings and attended Monroe High School. His vocal talent was discovered when a friend asked him to play in a battle of the bands at the school. Although he had no experience singing in front of people, he did it, and Boone briefly attended thereafter Brigham Young University, Ohio, before leaving after a semester to focus on his singing, so the self-belief started to happen. His career in the music business was inspired from attending a Jon Bellion concert. Now, he is a rapper. I'll just bring it up if he is. He is an American singer, rapper, songwriter. I was right. After which he began taking singing seriously. You know, whether it's rap or whether it's what other genre you're really into. Isn't it incredible? I personally find as a musical reactor where their inspirations come from and by whom. Everybody from Ella Fitzgerald to whomever. So after he began singing seriously, he then began posting videos to TikTok and auditioned for American Idol season. Now, he was 19. Now, he was put forward to the advanced stages of the Hollywood Week, which everybody comes in for their auditions and hopes to get through to that. And he wasn't present when the episodes aired that March because Boone withdrew from the show to consider his career. Now, when you think of that opportunity, when you think of what could have happened, what may have happened, and certainly after listening to just one of his previous tracks, I would say he would have won it, hands down. Isn't it incredible? You take control, you empower yourself, and you just decide to move to another quarter and focus on what skills you have and focus, and you know where you want to go. So very early in his career, he took charge of himself and took brave decisions where other people who would have loved that Hollywood Week must have went, what? But anyway, fair play to him. Boone began sharing snippets of his original music on the TikTok, and this is probably why, where he amassed 1.7 million followers in advance of his first single release. I've got a bit of a dry throat today. It's very warm here in Dublin. And he caught the attention of, this is what I'm overwhelmed by, Imagine Dragons frontman Dan Reynolds, who's not just probably one of the most handsome singers in the world. He's gifted. He has so much accolades. And for him to spot young Boone, it's just phenomenal, especially a person like Daniel. And he is the American singer-songwriter, record producer, and lead vocalist of the pop rock band Wonderful Imagine Dragons. So he goes on to that to be signed up to a record label, Night Street Records, in partnership with Warner Brothers because of Daniel. Let's take it away. I have the lyrics in front of me. Please, Benson Boone fans, listen to me. On my channel, I give you my interpretation of the lyrics. I'm not really influenced by what the artist said. I haven't heard what Benson Boone has said about the song, other than it was in honor of his grandmother. And with that in mind, I have kept that is the only premise I'm going on when I'm doing the lyrics. So I want you to know that I don't talk during this video. Let's get going. We're listening, because I am super excited to hear more of this guy in the stars. Take it away, Benson Boone.
Sunday mornings were your favorite. I used to meet you down on Woods Creek Road. You did your hair up like you were famous, even though it's only church where we were going. Now, Sunday mornings I just sleep in. It's like I buried my faith with you. I'm screaming at a God I don't know if I believe in, 'cause I don't know what else I can do. I'm still holding on to everything that's dead and gone. I don't wanna say goodbye, 'cause this one means forever. And now you're in the stars, and 6 feet's never felt so far. Here I am alone between the heavens and the embers. Oh, it hurts so hard. For a million different reasons, you took the best of my heart and left the rest in pieces. Digging through your old birthday letters, a crumpled 20 still in the box. I don't think that I could ever find a way to spend it, even if it's the last 20 that I've got. Oh, I'm still holding on to everything that's dead and gone. I don't wanna say goodbye, 'cause this one means forever. And now you're in the stars, and 6 feet's never felt so far. Here I am alone between the heavens and the embers. Oh, it hurts so hard. For a million different reasons, you took the best of my heart and left the rest in pieces. I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on to everything that's dead and gone. I don't wanna say goodbye, 'cause this one means forever. Now you're in the stars, and 6 feet's never felt so far. Here I am alone between the heavens and the embers. Oh, it hurts so hard. For a billion different reasons, you took the best of my heart and left the rest in pieces.
Wow. I say wow to a lot of reactions that I do, but this is a personal wow. To this video I'm going to attach the wonderful Aura, who I've just done a reaction to. It's doing extremely well, called Heathens, and it's about the empowerment of women, and I talk about my grandmother. So because this song is in honor of his grandmother and the loss, I'm going to attach it to give it. Just checking my beloved wee pet next to me and make sure he's okay, because he needs to be petted now and again. And I'll get through. Oh, do you want to come during the live video? Do you want to come and meet everybody? You're having a stretch. Come on. He has to go down. It's a little hello. He has to go down and get his water. He's always next to me, and it happens. It's a live video. So I'll get back to the lyrics itself. Oh, Benson, what have you done to me? I'm all over the place, honestly, because that was a powerful, powerful performance. Very beautiful performance, actually. Such a young man. Well done. So we go into verse 1. Sunday mornings were your favourite. I used to meet you down on Woods Creek Road. You did your hair up like you were famous, even though it's only church we were going. Now Sunday mornings I just sleep in. It's like I've buried my faith with you and screaming at God. I don't know if I believe in, because I don't know what else I can do. I can totally relate to that, and I'll make it very short. When my grandmother was such a famous woman in Ireland, and it's all explained in Aurora's video Heathens, so please look into it. But she, like all the women of Ireland, on a Sunday, that was their time to dress, not to impress, but to go to church dignified. There was an awful beauty about my grandmother. She was extraordinarily beautiful, youthful looking. And he mentions here, you did your hair up like you were famous. The Saturday blue rinses. That's all I can say. Although my grandmother didn't have a blue rinse, she'd come down and curse me now. But it was, they did themselves up, and she lived in a beautiful mobile home next to our family home here in Ireland, and in the countryside where she was born, raised and married and everything. And part of dealing with the healing was to get rid of the mobile home, because eventually it would have rotted. We all had moved away from home, and then coming home was so painful because it wasn't there, and I had to deal with that. We all had to deal individually with her death, but she was extraordinarily close to my sister, one of my sisters, and I just didn't know how she dealt with it, because when I came home to visit the youngest who inherited the family home, and still do, I still look over at the gap at the side of the house, because it's almost, you live in that shadow, you that expectancy, that want, that desire for that person of worth to come back into your life. And I have to say, it was my father getting cancer, my mother getting cancer, how quickly my grandmother went in her death, that actually turned me against God and religion. And I found religion in Buddhism, and I just found a new vice, a new way of thinking, and a new peace, because I just found it far too much in a short time. And my parents were young of age, and so was my grandmother, so I thought, what's happening here? Are we all going to disappear at a young age? So I had a lot of anger with God, so I can relate to that. I was screaming at him. So the chorus, I'm still going on to everything that's dead and gone. I don't want to say goodbye, because this one means forever. Nobody does, Benson. Mother, father, sibling, child. When you say goodbye, it's the worst build-up to an emotion that affects you in so many different ways. And here I am alone between the heavens and the embers. A beautiful, symbolic, poetic way of putting it, Benson, as well. I will keep that in my mind for many years to come. That's a beautiful, beautiful, powerful delivery of a line. And the way you sang it as well, I always felt that you were choking up, because I certainly was starting to. I think it was when I heard that in the song, I went, oops, here we go again. And my real emotions came out. Look at me, I'm still getting the odd. Better wipe that one away. So here I am alone between the heavens and the embers. Oh, it hurts so hard for a million different reasons. And that's what I say, everyone's got their own reason. and you took the best of my heart and left the rest in pieces. And my grandmother did the same. It talks digging through your old birthday letters, a crumpled 20 still in the box. I don't think that I could ever find a way to spend it, even if it's the last 20 that I've got. That, good grief, that's powerful. Because one of the things in the mobile home, when we eventually decided we've got to go in, we've got to look at her stuff, we've got to walk around, and she had cats, and I remember the cats walking around, just still wondering where she was, and her beloved dog Elsa. And you come across, we came across her medals, the original crown that she wore, because my grandmother was a famous woman for being the first person in Ireland to win a national championship that was just for men, but she entered it. The story is in the Aurora video. But anyway, we found everything, and money. And do you know, we put it in a box and we didn't touch the money or anything. So there you go. Because all our hearts were in pieces. I'm still holding on, it repeats itself. And then to the chorus again. I'm holding on to everything that's dead and gone. I don't want to say goodbye because this one means forever. And that is so true. Do you know how many people say, I took my grandmother so for granted and I didn't say this, that and the other, and she left this world without me knowing? Well, our grandmother left knowing everything. We idolized her, my mother's mother. We absolutely, to this day, I still say to my partner, and I have a photograph here, and I say blah blah blah, and I believe she's my guiding spirit. I always have. So it's not holding on to her memory, it's knowing spiritually now she's around. I've accepted spiritually, she really is, and she certainly guides me. So now you're in the stars and 6 feet never felt so far. The 6 feet being 6 feet under the earth. Here I am one between the heavens and the embers. So I understand. Spiritually you go this way, and physically you are buried. So oh, it hurts so hard for a million different reasons. You took the best of my heart and left it in pieces. Well, Benson, we all are in pieces. I share your pain, and I say millions around the world do as well. Continue to write the powerful songs you're writing, young man. You're absolutely a phenomenon in your own right. I've enjoyed everything about this. I've related to it. I hope you've related to the video and liked it. Please do like and comment, and please subscribe to my channel. If you're from abroad, it is a worldwide channel. I translate all of my videos into over 16 languages. So find your language and enjoy the lyrics of